Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. You know, I don't usually do these kind of videos, this type of content, the gossip content, the news, clickbaity things. But I thought that I really wanted to do it when they released the moon swatch, because I just wanted to talk about it with someone, even if it is with myself into the camera. But I didn't do it because I didn't want it to seem clickbaity, just jumping on the hype train. But this time with the Blancpain release, the Swatch Blancpain collaboration, I thought that, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Why? Because I want to do it. It's my channel and I like doing the things that I like doing, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk about the Swatch release, Swatch collaboration with Blancpain. So let's roll the intro and let's talk about it. Okay, so here we are. Swatch released a new collaboration with one of the brands that are under their umbrella, Blancpain. And if you did not know, I guess you know, because you probably know more than I do. But Blancpain is actually, they're actually considered to have released the original OG diver, the 50 Fathoms. A lot of people out there think that the Rolex Submariner is the OG diver, but actually the Rolex came out after the 50 Fathoms. So the way we view a diver today is actually thanks to Blancpain and thanks to the 50 Fathoms. The way that looked inspired a lot of watches after it. So they released that watch, and it's still considered a legendary watch. It's really talked about with positive words in the watch community, but I actually do not see a lot of people owning those watches in the watch groups. So yeah, this is a boost that Blancpain really needs. A couple of years ago, Swatch did a collaboration with Omega and released the Moon Swatch. And whatever you think about that watch, whatever you think about the availability or the lack of it and the pricing, it was a success for both Omega and Swatch. The sales of the true Speedmaster, the Moon watch from Omega, skyrocketed after the release of the Moon Swatch, because it got a lot of people who might be thinking that the Moon watch is a little bit too expensive, and they do not know if they want to put that kind of money into a watch. So they bought the Moon Swatch, really liked the look, and then decided I have to get the original one. So it was a success for both companies. Sales skyrocketed, availability was really poor, and it was a plastic watch. The crystal got scratched up really easy. I actually featured it on my channel. It's not a watch for me. I have owned the real Moon watch. I really like that watch, and I had the Moon Swatch lent to me from a friend of mine, so I had the opportunity to feature it on my channel. Really cool watch, just not for me. It didn't have any room in my collection, and it is quite hard to get, and I'm not ready to pay over retail for it, which I think you do still until this day. And the Swatch wanted to replicate that success, so now they're doing it with Blancpain, and I have to say, I'm really liking the look of this one. It looks cool, it looks different, it looks playful, it comes in a bunch of colors. It has automatic movement, which actually, thanks to Britt Pierce, thank you for educating me. The founder of Blancpain said once that a Blancpain watch will never be released with a quartz movement or with anything other than a automatic movement, and they held true to that. So I'm glad that they didn't put a quartz movement inside of it. It is a little expensive. I think it's $400 US. You're not getting what you're paying for, but you're fooling yourself if you're trying to tell yourself that other brands do not take money for the brand. Branding is everything today. There are affordable watches, but even then, even if you're looking at an affordable watch like Citizen, you are paying for the brand. There are watches that you're not paying for the brand, like, let's say, Parnis, Pagani design, those type of Chinese homage watches that really don't have a strong brand to begin with. there you can get an automatic watch with a Seiko NH35 movement with a sapphire glass, ceramic bezel. You can get it for like $200. That's really not paying for the brand, because the brand is not worth anything. But with every other watch, you're actually paying a little for that branding. Even for Timex, you're paying a little for the branding. I mean, I'm not stupid enough. I'm stupid, but I'm not stupid enough to try to convince myself that the Rolex GMT Master that I own is not like 80% the value of that watch is branding, and the rest might be getting your dollars worth. So I'm not fooling myself, and neither should you. Branding is everything. $400 is expensive for this watch. Sure, you get an automatic movement. I think it's the System 5.1. I do not know the specifications of that system, but I intend to find out. You get a sapphire crystal, which is actually really good. And you get it's a bioceramic watch, so basically it's a plastic watch. And yeah, they look really cool. It comes in 5 different colors. I think it's green, blue, red, white, silvery, and yellow. And the favorite, my favorite of the bunch is the green one. I do not like green watches, but there's something special about that green one. So I hope to get my hands on one of these so I could feature it on the channel, show it to you guys. I'm probably not going to buy it for myself, because I didn't really like the Blancpain 50 Fathoms to begin with. So it would be strange for me to buy this one just because it's cheaper. I still do not like the design really much. So I'm probably not going to buy it, but I like the release. I like the fact that it probably brings a lot of new fans into the watch community. A lot of people that maybe never had their eyes open to buy the Blancpain to begin with. Now they're actually gonna buy a watch for $400, and then maybe the success will be the same as it was with the Moon Swatch, that it will lead customers to want to buy the original watch. So I think it's a really good thing for both Swatch and Blancpain, and that's even without me being any kind of expert in anything. I work at a kindergarten. I don't know. These are just my thoughts, my thinkings. Yeah, things that I do not like about the watch. The price is a little too high, but it is what it is. It is the brand you're paying for. Perfectly fine. And I will not like the availability. It's going to be the same hype train as it was with the Moon Swatch. And that's, I mean, it's up to us. Of course, the customers, we're hyping it up, but it's also up to Swatch not making it available. I mean, I don't think that this watch costs a lot of money to produce, and I don't think it's hard to produce. So why just not give us all the watches that we need so that everyone can buy it at retail? But I guess there's a strategy behind that as well. And making it not easily available is hyping it up even more, and people wanting it even more. You know how it is. Well, if you want something, and if you can buy it right away, yeah, it's easy. But if you want something and you can't get it, you want it even more. I just think it's too bad that they're not going to be readily available for everyone. Yeah, and something, it's not that I don't like it, I just don't get it. If you look at the watch, if you see the colors that it comes with, it's obviously a summer watch. All those colorful models on the straps, a diver, obviously a summer release. Why release it in September? I mean, autumn is coming. The leaves are already falling off the trees around here. Why not release it in May or June? That would have, I think, that would have taken the success even farther. But that's just me nitpicking on it. It's a cool release, and I hope to get my hands on one of them to show it to you guys. But you're gonna probably be seeing it all over YouTube on channels that are far larger and better than mine. So I just hope that sometimes I'm gonna be able to show it to you guys. And yeah, which model do you like? Which color would you pick up, if any? Do you like the release? Don't you like the release? Tell me all about it in the comment section below. And until I see you next time, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot this. This was my last opinion about the watch and what I do not like. And it has nothing to do with the watch. It has to do with us in the watch community, us watch nerds. As soon as this watch was revealed, I saw a lot of comments because I'm scrolling through Facebook, through Instagram, people liking it. And as soon as someone doesn't like it, I see a lot of comments on that doesn't like explanation to how he or she is a watch snob. If you do not like this watch, you're trying to be better than us. You're just a watch snob and this and that. I mean, guys and girls, these are watches. Taste is subjective. If you like something, then that's okay. And if I like something, then that's okay. And if you dislike something, that's also okay. It should be allowed to dislike stuff today. And if I dislike something, that should be okay as well. And if I really love something, but you dislike that thing, that's also okay. A lot of people today, they seem to take on the persona as the person who created the watch. I mean, they're defending something that they like as if they actually drew and manufactured and developed that thing themselves. And then when someone dislikes it, they take that as a personal attack. And it's not that. It's like watches are like art. They're like movies. They're like music. If it's all subjective, we like different things and we dislike different things. It doesn't automatically mean that someone is a watch snob if they dislike something, and it doesn't mean that automatically mean that someone is a fanboy if they like something. So loosen up, relax a little, respect each other, and I think we're all going to be a little bit happier in our lives. That's all.